Well, good morning. Good morning. Luna and I had a rough morning, didn't yeah, it was morning. Yeah. We had a rough morning, didn't we, Luna? Yeah. Luna, thank you. Okay. It's a crisp, cool, is it 62 degrees out here? And Blue cuddled up with his daddy last night, and Luna came and cuddled up with me most of the night. And was shaking and shivering for fear of the thunderstorm that was going on outside. But I don't have a lot of sleep. Neither did Luna. So Luna, I'd probably be napping most of the day today. Good thing it's a Sunday and we don't have to do much. Oh, excuse me. Oh, so we can get off and do a little nap. Anyway, let me have a little coffee here before I get started. Now, real ramble. Oh, yeah, Pepper slept well. Pepper's had most of her hair cut off now. She got sheared pretty deep. She got her hair cut pretty deep. Yes. She got her hair as short as you now, Baloo. Then it's got the long hair of the group now. Hmm. Oh, that coffee tastes good. Okay. Let me see if I can get my engine running and my brain cells firing. So, what I wanted to talk about today is economics of artificial intelligence. Initially, the great thing about AI is you can replace people. And when you do that, if you can replace in areas where uh, it's monotonous and time consuming and stuff like that, and you have trouble finding people to begin with, that's a good thing. Now, if you replace areas where people have joy and it constitutes an important part of their social structure, that's not good for them. Maybe not good for society, may be good for society. Depends on how you restructure things. Let's look at this in two parts. In society, there are, uh, I'm going to say, I'm going to break them into three categories. And I actually am stealing this from somebody. I can't remember who his name though. So there's three major categories that he uh, created, and I'm going to steal them for this discussion. Those categories are survival, social, and entertainment. Survival is the most important thing. That is what we have spent most of our existence doing, is surviving. That's why dogs are so loved by humans, because they helped us survive. These guys, this guy was a hunter. He supported the hunting. Same with the poodle. Poodle was designed by Germans to help with retrieving, birds and other things that have been shot down. Um, Luna is a guard dog, big old ears, big old nose. She could tell when a panther was a mile away from the camp. She could hear him coming. And so she used to raise the alarm so that we could grab our weapons and survive, thanks to German Shepherds. So dogs were really critical. in our survival uh, back then. So now we still have survival. A lot of the survival stuff, I'm not sure of how fast computers will get to it because the survival stuff is so critical to us that we might wait until it's really refined before we get into using them in that area. So some of the survival stuff is, of course, electricity is really, really important. Um, we have we have water and food, agriculture. Um, I would imagine the adoption rate will be fairly slow in those survival areas. Um, there are other areas that we deem survival, but they're uh, they're more event driven. For instance, being ill, uh, medical emergencies. Oh, that's cute. Pepper has the ball and is going round and round trying to find it. Now Luna knows she's got it. Anyway, so those areas usually those areas might be one of the first ones in the survival area that get impacted, mostly because uh, they are 24/7 exhausting things that require uh, a lot of money to run. So having them a little less expensive and a little more available would probably be very beneficial. Social. Social is one of those areas that I think I personally am the most interested in because social is, working with people, helping people. Uh, it seems like to me, a lot of these AI programs help you with information, understanding what to do. I can see them helping me and my wife as we get older in the house. I can see social being one of the first areas there's a lot of uh, emphasis in. And then the last one, entertainment. Entertainment seems to be the one that people are focused on the most, and I think it's because it's so visible. Entertainment, of course, is music, arts, movies, TVs, and stuff like that. Now, as you guys know, that area has already been impacted by artificial intelligence. So let's talk about economics now that we've kind of talked about the areas that will be impacted. I should have done that much more quickly. I'm sorry. I was probably because I'm tired and I'm distracted by my cute doggies doing stuff around me. So the average worker in the United States produces a lot of money, generates a lot of money. I think if you took the number of workers and divided the amount of what we call the gross domestic product, the average worker produces in excess of $1 million. It's funny, isn't it? You don't see in your pocket, but that's because supposedly that's all being around you. You know, your better health, better government, better I'm just gonna stop there because we all know that this is not going to end well. But the disposable income has increased, I think too slowly, but it's increased in areas that, I'm sorry, I'm going to get out of a little bit of a tangent here. In areas that are more in the entertainment realm than they are in the survival realm. Survival is still very expensive. Your utilities, your power, your water, your food are still expensive, relatively speaking, to the amount of gross national product that we produce. Uh, and it's not because the farmers are screwing us over. It's because we've had added so much to them. And unlike when my parents were in their 20s, and if they wanted to have 3 children, 4 children, 5 children, 6 children, that additional child, because survival was not as high as their percentage of their wealth, they could have easily had those children. And I could argue that having a child, if it was only survival, has increased since then, but not significantly. There's a lot we think that children should have that's above what they usually uh, need to survive. Man, I am rambling. I am so sorry. I I am so tired. I want to get to the main point here. The main point is that with those areas being replaced by an AI, the AI will not get a salary. What does the AI get? Let's think about that. What does the AI get in return for its efforts? I'm pausing because I want you to think about it, and I'm actually wanting to say this as best I can. For its efforts, it will consume electricity and material. It will not have things that it can take away from that work and spend in other locations. So our economy, and you're joking yourself if you think our economy is anything other than a consumer economy. Consumers drive this economy, especially in the United States. Since ours is a consumer society, where do the consumers come from? If let's go on the other end of the tangent. Everybody's replaced by AI. I will go and take a vacation. Oh no, I don't have any money because I don't have a job. But the AI is there doing it. Well, AI can't run because nobody's there to buy a ticket. So you see the dilemma here. In our economy, which is consumer based, we have, we would, so then everybody's like, well, what about universal basic income? Your UBI, let's say your UBI is $30,000 per person a year. Uh, One, that'd be great for kids. I'd have more and more kids. That might be good. It might actually stimulate the regrowth of our population. But the $30,000 a year, the most important thing you would do is take care of survival. Then it would be social. So survival and social are the two most critical parts. Luna, you can't just put it over there. You know she's going to get it. I don't. It's down there somewhere. It's, I can't get to it. Where is it? She dropped her ball for me to throw, and it went downstairs somewhere. Oh, she got it. Okay. Yes. You're like, I dropped it for you, Dad. All right. So the world works because people want Brazilian nuts, and somebody has to pick them, ship them, box them, put them on a shelf, manage the store, give them to the people in exchange for money that they earn doing something else, not creating Brazilian nuts. So I exchanged my services for Brazilian nuts, and now my services are gone. How do I get my Brazilian nuts? So that's where the crust of this AI revolution is a big concern. Is wow, we have to really adjust the economy and how it's going to work. Is it UBI, Universal Basic Income? Is it new jobs that where we use the AIs but we continue to do other things? In which case we really have to expand what we do in the universe. The world will need to expand greatly. So I'm going to leave you with that. I'm going to try, if I don't get distracted by puppy dogs being scared of thunder and all the other AI news that's out, I want to try and come up with a list of things that might be possible once we have an AI system where we have so much extra people and bandwidth we can get it done. And I'm thinking one of the things will be big projects. Some things that will be available will be really transforming the planet in a positive way, and possibly everybody getting on board the spacecrafts to Mars with our AI assistants, and us building up some infrastructure there and going into outer space. Baloo's like, don't leave me here. Don't want you guys leave me. We won't leave you, Baloo. So, all right. I'm going to cut it off there and see if I can get a nap in today. Luna, you going to get a nap in? She said, oh, you know I am. And Blue and Pepper, you guys need to play some more. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, that was a really rambling video. I'm going to need to turn the comments on so everybody can bitch about it. Okay, talk to you later.